Hello kids, welcome to maths class. Today the topic of our learning is fraction, and objective of our today's learning is to know what is fraction, what is shaded and unshaded fraction, and how to shade the fraction. Now, what is a fraction? A part of a whole is called a fraction. Example. Now children, you can see in the left figure there is a full apple. That means it is whole, one apple. And in second figure I have divided it into two parts. So we can say that an apple is divided into two parts, or we can also say we have cut an apple into half, that is 1/2. Now shaded fraction. Children, you can see the figure which has 4 boxes, but one of them is shaded green. Now what we have to see in shaded fraction? How many total parts are there? How many parts are shaded? What is the position of total parts? What is the position of shaded part? And how will you write the shaded fraction? If we observe these questions, we will be able to write shaded fraction. Now, how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many parts are shaded now? Only one is shaded in green? Yes. What is the position of shaded part? Children, shaded part will always come above the line. And what is the position of total parts? Total parts will always come below the line, and children, remember that this line is known as upon. Now how will you write the shaded fraction? Shaded part above the line, so we will write 1. Now draw the line upon, and how will you write the shaded fraction? Below the line, write down 4. Now next is unshaded fraction. Again we will see how many total parts are there. How many parts are unshaded? What is the position of total parts? What is the position of shaded part? And how will you write the unshaded fraction? Children, similarly as we have done in shaded fraction, we will observe unshaded fraction. Now let us see the answers. How many total parts are there? 4. How many parts are unshaded now? Count the white ones. 1, 2, 3. Write down 3. What is the position of unshaded part? It will come above the line, and total parts will come below the line. You have to remember that total parts will always come below the line, that is upon. Now how will you write the unshaded fraction? First of all, write down 3, that is unshaded, and below the line write down 4, that is total parts. So fraction will be 3/4. Now children, let us see 2 more examples. Tell the shaded fraction. Now you have to tell. In first figure we have 5 boxes, 2 are shaded, and in second figure we have 6 triangles in which 3 are shaded. Now first figure we will observe. Now count the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as we know, shaded parts upon total parts will make the fraction. And in copy, we will write S dot F for shaded fraction. So what are the shaded parts? 2. Write down 2. Now draw the line, and below the line write down the total parts, that is 5. So the fraction will be 2/5. Now let us see the next example, unshaded fraction. In same figure we have to write the unshaded fraction, and in copy you can write it as U dot F. Now unshaded fractions are the white ones. 3 are there, it will come above the line, and total parts are again 5. So it will come below the line. So the fraction will be 3/5. Now comes the next figure, in which we had total 6 triangles, in which 3 are shaded red and rest are white. So Again shaded part upon total parts. So we will write it as 3 upon 6. And for unshaded fraction, children, here also shaded and unshaded parts are same. 3 are shaded and 3 are unshaded. So unshaded fraction will also be same, 3 upon 6. I hope till here you are clear with shaded and unshaded fraction. Now we will have a look at the copy approach of same sums.
Okay children, now what we have to learn? Copy approach. First of all, draw margins, write down date, homework, and our topic is fractions. Now leave one line, write down exercise 1. Tell shaded and unshaded fraction. As we have learnt in video, similarly we will do it here. Now the figure is given to us. In this, we have to tell shaded and unshaded. And as I have told you, we can write shaded like S dot F is equal to, and here we can write unshaded fraction, that is U dot F dot is equal to. Now lower part, first of all we will draw the line, and this line is known as upon. Lower part means how many total parts are there? 2. So you can write 2 here also and here also, because in lower part we will write the total parts. Now what we will write above the line? We will write, if SF is written, that means shaded. How many parts are shaded? 1 part. So above the line we will write 1. And how many parts are unshaded? Again 1. So we will write above the line 1. So in this figure, shaded fraction is 1 upon 2, unshaded fraction 1 upon 2. Now let us do one more sum. Leave one line, put number 2. And I will draw the figure here only. Suppose I am drawing this figure like this. And out of which I will shade only 2. Now again leave one line, write down S dot F, and here you will write U dot F, that means unshaded fraction. Now children, what we have to do? First of all we will draw the line that is known as upon. Now you have to count how many total parts are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can write it here also and here also, because whether we write shaded fraction or unshaded, our total parts will remain same. Now in shaded fraction we will count the shaded ones. 1, 2. So what we will write above the line? 2. And how many are unshaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. So in unshaded we will write 4. Like this you will do the copy approach of shaded and unshaded fraction.
Now let us learn how to shade the fraction. Children, in this you will color the fraction. Our first example is 3 upon 8. Now, as we know that above the figure shaded parts are there and below the figure total parts are there. So what is below the figure? 8. So first of all, draw 8 triangles or any shape you like. And in second figure it is 1 upon 5. So below the line 5 is there. We will draw 5 squares. Now let us shade them. What was above the figure in first example? 3. So out of 8 triangles we will shade only 3, because we have been told to shade the fraction. That means above the line the shaded part is given. And in second example, we will shade only one square because the fraction is 1 upon 5. That means shaded parts upon total parts. I hope you are clear with this topic. Now let us have a look at copy approach.
Now children, we are going to start draw and shade the fraction. First of all, take a new page on your copy. Write down date, homework, margins will be drawn and exercise 1. Draw and shade the fraction. Now children, let us suppose our first sum is 2 upon 3. Fraction will be given to you. You have to draw and shade both. So first of all, we will draw. How many, what shape we will draw? How many will we draw? We will see the number which is written below the line. So we will draw 3. You can draw circles, you can draw squares, you can draw triangles, whatever you like. Like this, I have drawn triangles. How many? 3. And we have to shade the fraction. How many triangles will we shade? We will see what number is given above the line. That is 2. So, you will neatly shade 2. You can either do it like this or with scale. Shade any 2. Like this. Simple. Now, again, leave one line, put number 2. Suppose our sum is 4 upon 7. Now, how many triangles or circles we have to draw? What is the number below the line? 7. So, what we will do? We will draw 7 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like this. And how many we have to shade? Look the number above the line. 4. So, you can also do it with scale. Shade any 4. But children, keep in mind, you have to shade neatly. Like this. And you can shade any 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 4 upon 7 we have shaded. Like this, you will do the shade the fraction.
Now children, keep practicing the sums given in your SNAP homework. Stay safe.